Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Rollcase TV. I'll continue to do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of inappropriately upgraded vehicle. Inappropriately? But a whole lot of inappropriately upgraded vehicle. So you would normally say that a whole lot of upgrades to do, but that would conflict with what I have a whole lot of, which is no. Oh, that's what I should have said. A whole lot of upgrades. There's not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of upgrades. Yeah, that would have been the better way of saying it. Not starting this intro over. I don't do that kind of thing. That's for people that care about the quality of their videos. That's not for me. We do it live here, folks. This is the stream. Replay if you're watching on YouTube. Join me on twitch.tv/rollcage_TV if you want to catch us live. Links on my homepage, in the description, all the usual places. So, I could I put an end card, beginning card? Oh, it shows up on my overlay, doesn't it? There's no link. Snap a picture. But that doesn't work because it's not the entire URL. Scan codes! That's it! I should have a scan code in the corner for my Twitch and YouTube channels. Huh. Maybe too small and annoying. Alright, let's get on to the next race. Except, I can't do the next race because I have to upgrade my vehicle to be competitive. Since I found out last time, I'm semi-pro and I'm playing against pro. So, and I can't upgrade my vehicle because I did not get the mileage from the first race to be able to do any upgrades. Because I need, so what I need is 7 miles driven on the vehicle, and one of the silly things that I don't like about this game is to get those 7 miles, I just go into a race creator, and 7 miles. So I don't like the fact that the race creator puts mileage on your vehicle. Normally, I would want to be able to play pickup races and things like that, multiplayer, without disrupting my career mode. But in this case, they have to do that because you can't get the upgrades and stuff you need straight from career mode. You're stuck with. I think I hit the wrong button. No modifiers. Class. Class is, what is the class? Is it the F1000? Oh, I gotta go back. No. Changes. I wasn't paying attention. Now I gotta go here again. But no worries. It'll take me right back to where I was. No, it won't take me. Who knows what car I'm driving? Down here. F1000 finals. Okay. And there's only one car. See, it doesn't even show me the car that I was driving. That's the car. It's the Jedi F1000 spec. Okay. This game is so much fun to play, but it has many quality of life issues. Okay, not create event. Edit event. You hit A to edit. Why would you hit A to edit? You would think A goes ahead and A is like the default action button. Wouldn't that be to play it? You would think. No, but to edit it, you hit A. Yes, circuit racing, lightweight. I really gotta let go of all the inconveniences in this game, but I can't let it go. Oh, I can do my livery now though. Okay, that one, and I need 3 laps to get my 7 miles in. Okay, and I am going to not create the event though. I'm gonna hit B, and I think it'll let me save the changes. Yes, save slot settings. Because there's no specific button to save. You have to escape. It would be convenient if there was a button to save, right? They have buttons to give. Go to the garage. Oh, what am I doing? Open wheel. Find the car. This one, Jedi F1000 spec. I think that was the one. Options. Yes, I used it. I can clean respray it. Otherwise, that option will be available, I think. Hopefully, this is right. Let's get my livery going. This way I know it's mine. I know which one to select. I won't be as confused like I just was. Select it. No, I gotta customize it. Customize it. Okay. And the primary color, the base color is not actually black. The base color is this green. Should be that color. The second. What? Did I select the wrong one? Oh, for goodness sakes, I gotta look up. I gotta look up a different one. I know this one and this one are the colors I go with. That's a lot of yellow, but that's okay. I want them to be consistent. And again, there's no save button. They could have a save button. I suppose it'd be more difficult to have the Y button used for something. Apply, but now I have to go look at another one. Oh, see, I've got the wrong one. That's why that was bad. I got the wrong one. This one should be... Yes, this one is the better one. That's the one I want. Okay, my bad. I over-scrolled and didn't notice. Now I could customize it. Yes, that's the right color. It does not showing right. That is the right base color. That is the right secondary color. Adjust the secondary color and adjust the tertiary color. I was wondering why it looked so weird. Okay. Now it matches all my other liveries. And I use a very specific livery. One, it matches the banner that I chose. Although it doesn't have silver in it, but that's okay. Its base is green. Dark green, because I like dark green. The accent colors match the banner. More or less. And I can't do upgrades, right? Yeah, okay. So let's do those 7 miles now. And I should be able to just go ahead and do the event. Yes. Oh boy! It takes forever to do the simplest things. For 2 reasons. One is the interface is not as intuitive as you would think. The second reason is because I'm an old man, I can't figure stuff out perfect. I can't learn new, unintuitive things. Alright. I don't have to care about what my partner is doing. What buttons? up and down will go backwards. Up and down doesn't work because I'm not in cockpit view. I'm actually in hood view. Even though it looks like I'm in cockpit. Or bonnet view, as they might say. In other English countries. In countries that I imagine, since it's really American English that has dominated, people learn English these days in most countries, they learn American English as a second language, I believe. Although there are countries that learn British English as a second language. But I don't know what those are. They're more likely to be European countries learn British English as a second language. I'm gonna guess that. The car is pretty fast. I do have to actually lift a little bit around these corners. This is a brand new controller I'm using. Playing with a controller on our wheel. This is a brand new controller I'm using. It's an Xbox Elite Series 2, which I got because my old controller, the stick starts to drift. The solenoid. I thought it was I saw a video that said it was some piece of plastic that wore out, but it's not. At least not on the Xbox Series 2 Elite controllers. It's a solenoid that comes out. But if it's just a solenoid, which is an analog connection thing. I think it's called a solenoid. Or embarrassing myself when I know it. It could possibly be clean, but the videos I watched, they talk about how to replace them and how to move them around and stuff. But the Xbox Series 2 controller doesn't make it easy to place stuff like that. You have to take it apart, and it's delicate to take apart. There aren't like screws to take it apart. So anyway, there are some options you can set that make it less. Yeah, I don't. But one of the options you can't set is dead zone, which would be the best thing to do. But even the dead zone doesn't always work. But knowing now that it's just a solenoid, it might be possible to safely, since it's the Elite controller that has different parts, there are plastic parts, it might be possible to safely, bump the microphone. Hold on, you're going to hear some crackles. I'm going to unplug this and replug it in. Sorry for all the crackling noises. Okay. Also, when I replug the microphone in, the sound is really quiet at first. So, I did not clean, just speaking about contact cleaner, I did not clean the contacts on my microphone plug, my headset plug, for a while. But that's something that I have not seen a video on, whether it's safe to use contact cleaner. Somebody said alcohol, you can like smush some alcohol in there, and that it's safe for the Elite controller to do that. But alcohol doesn't work terribly well. I don't know. Contact cleaner works a lot better for getting rid of the gunk. If there's gunk on the solenoid, just like the wheel on the headset volume or any kind of wheel dial, like old-fashioned radio dials that you would turn. There's I don't know what it's called, resistor, analog resistor thing. Yeah, those things. They they get gunky and they start to crackle or you lose one channel in your headset. contact cleaners specifically for things like that. You can take things apart and, you know, all electrical contacts. It's good. You can try to use rubbing alcohol, but it doesn't work as well. But contact cleaner is also not as safe. So on plastic, it can, depending on the cheapness of the plastic, or rubber, it's not good to put on rubber. And though there are rubber surfaces on here, that's not, it is, where I would spray it would not be on the rubbery part. So if it does start to drift, I'll have to test it. I've got an old Series 1 that drifts. I can test cleaning it. I couldn't use it anymore anyway because of the way they glued the rubber on. The glue finally gave out. Series 2 is much better that way. It's integrated in better. Let's see. Continue. Enough talked about my new controller. The reason I went down this path is I'm still getting used to, I may want to change how it's configured. There's all kinds of ways to configure it. You can configure the springiness of the physical springiness of the controller. Some things that they did is they like made the controller able to mimic either the default Xbox One / Series controller, which those controllers are completely compatible with each other, or mimic the feel of the old Xbox 360 controller, because some people prefer the 360 controllers. So yeah, that's kind of cool that they did that, but then added other things like extended stick and joystick for more fine control. But I'm still getting used to the tension and whatever that's in there. I might end up wanting to adjust it, but I think I'll just get used to it because I don't mess with it too much. Alright, now I can go to the career mode. No, let's go to the garage first. No, let's go to the career mode first. I'll be able to pick the vehicle. And go back to where I was before. Yes, the final, which is not the final. Fully upgraded is the final. Now I have to finish in first place. And that's my vehicle, and that's my livery. So now I can upgrade it because I have the miles to do that. Level 1 miles. And it's very likely that this will not be enough to get me the level 2 upgrades. I think there's only one of them. And I will need the... they will lock me out even of getting the stage 2 unless I get up to 25 miles. And stage 3, nominally there's a stage 3 upgrade, but I don't think they restrict you for that because it's only racecraft, it's the mechanical upgrades. So, yeah. So I might have to do another custom one before I can do the next race. Now I don't go back, I turn this off again so I can select it. It's a little weird that way. And was it just one race? I didn't notice. I can't go back now to look it up. I mean I could, but I have to exit the race. Which would waste time. Oh, it's a time attack. Okay. So it's probably just one.
And here we go.
I don't think I've seen 2 event time attack. But it would make sense to have a 2 event time attack. You have a time attack, which would set your position for a circuit race to follow, right? Sorry for clearing my throat so much. When I do my Dirt Rally and my Grid Legends and my SnowRunner streams, I do them in the afternoon of the weekends. And I don't take my allergy pills until noon. They don't really kick in. But yes, even though it's the middle of winter here, I'm streaming this on the last week of December, last full week of December, last weekend of December, I think that's it. And I put it that way because I don't remember exactly what the date is. December after Christmas. Weekend between Christmas and New Year. In December 2024. It's been warm here. It's been well above freezing here. And I live in Minnesota. In the Twin Cities area, so it's not like the frigid cold area Minnesota, but frigid enough. One year, I remember like 30 years ago, something like that, I lived through a winter when the entire month of January, the temperature did not get up above, the daytime temperature did not get above, air temperature, not wind chill, did not get above 0 degrees Fahrenheit, which is about minus 18 centigrade. I think it's 18, like 18 and a half or something centigrade. I don't know how, 0 degrees is a big thing, so it may have not gotten above negative 20. It was cold for the entire month of January. It did not get above. But lately, over the last 10 years or so, it's been noticeably warmer each year in the wintertime here. Apparently, science is a political subject, so I will not discuss why. I'm in 22nd place. What the heck? Did I really have that bad of a first? I didn't get a penalty, did I? The first. I'm gonna have to back up the difference. I need to finish in first. Hopefully lap 2 will be better. I did have some traffic on lap 1. And I don't know the courses, they don't learn anything. That didn't slow me down too bad. Every sector I'm getting green here, so should be getting better. It's not like an outlap thing. You get a running start, and it's like a full running start. So, unlike some running starts where you only get, a running start in a race, you don't have enough time to get up to full speed. You've got a pace car. So the first lap is still going to be slower. But third, I need to win this. I need a better lap here. Let's not hit the wall. Which means I might be doing this race over again, because I do a lot of races over again. But I promise to never do the same race more than 3 times. Because that does not make for good. They're bumping each other, and I'm a little worried about that. I mean, if they're my competitors, I guess I'm not worried about that. I really don't want them to get in the way. Inside yeah, that was bad. That was terrible. It was not good. I think I rubbed tires with them a little too. I mean, way back out. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm in 3rd place now. I gotta beat whoever's in front of me's earlier laps. It doesn't matter if they are the guys in front of me. They've already set a time better than I set. So. If it's a multi, that's going to ruin the whole thing. My flashback, let's do the race over again. I haven't, I'm still getting better lap times, so I just saw a purple there, so better sector times. I might be okay, I'm not going to do that. I have to do the race over again, but I'm not going to use that flashback. I started this series saying I'm never going to use flashbacks. It was disabled and everything else, but it just got too ridiculous, the aggression of the opponents. I finally gave in. I made the decision after a long time. Too long. I should have made the decision much earlier. I think I made it. Yep. Nice. Because there was a lot of redoing races over again rather than using a flashback because of how aggressive the vehicles are. The not terribly savvy. I want to look at pro, semi-pro. I didn't notice before, but apparently you race against pros when you're in the semi-pro class. I didn't notice in rookie whether you're racing against pros. Maybe you're racing against semi-pros. What are you going to race against when you're in the pro league? Upgrade stage available in 5 miles, and you can do another 5-mile race. Figures. So we go back to doing another. I mean, I was pretty sure that was going to happen. Now here is going to be an example of, and I can't hit A to continue, I have to hit B to continue. Some places you can't hit B to continue, you have to hit A to continue. I think this is going to be an example that I can't even get in the race. Yes, see, I cannot even get in the race unless I have stage 2 access, which means I am forced, not just forced because the competition will be too tough. I am forced because I did not get enough miles. Even though I got enough miles, I didn't get enough miles here to be able to get the upgrades for here. But even though I went out of my way to get miles for the upgrades to here, to do the upgrades, that 7 miles is not enough. In combination, this I got 0 miles for because they forced me to use a rental. This, so I had to do 7 miles to get the first upgrade. But even with those 7 miles, this did not give me this race on its own did not give me enough miles to be able to get the miles I need to do the fully upgraded. So it's not just a matter of the last several episodes when I've been in doing the semi-pro, it may not have been clear that I'm actually locked out of a race unless I do a race that is that I'm actually locked out of a race unless I do a custom race. But here it is clear. There is no way in here I could acquire enough miles for this unless I redo these races more than once. So maybe that's what you could say you're supposed to do, redo these. Like, oh, this is I could redo this race now that I have the upgrades. Maybe I could get gold. That probably would also not give me the miles that I need though. I need only 5 more miles. So I have to go back. I have to go to the race creator. I have to go here. I only need 2 laps now though, right? So I'll edit this. I'll just make this 2 laps. It is. Bring this down 1. Create the event. The Y button, because that makes the most sense. I'm not going to bother to clean and respray it. It's these little things that just don't seem right. The game is fun to play. It's very fun to play. Grid Legends used to be more sim-cade. Now they're definitely more cade. There's still some sim aspects. You can upgrade your cars, although the upgrade options are ridiculously few. You can damage your car and get knocked out of a race. You know, some arcade type of games. But the damage is very light. But you can adjust like your ABS and traction control and stuff like that. So there's some simmy type of elements to it. But so I wouldn't call it a full arcade game. I mean, you don't have nitro boost and shots and stuff, you know, machine guns. Actually, you do have a boost, but it's only in electric vehicles, which they didn't have in the earlier version. So that's another arcadey feature that they added for this edition. So when I described in the description of all the YouTube videos, I described it as a sim-cade, Codemasters sim-cade racing game, asphalt racing game as opposed to dirt, which is a sim-cade. Sim-cade dirtish game, which also has rally cross type of events. Not rally events, but rally cross type of events. Where this is strictly road and closed circuit asphalt courses. And I'm not talking about dirt rally, I'm talking about dirt. Dirt Rally is a whole nother beast. Dirt Rally is a sim game for rally racing. All three of those titles are made by F1 is arguably a sim game for what most people would call a sim game. Purists would say it's not a sim game unless you can, you know, set individual tire pressures, which I laughed because the game I played before this, TT Isle of Man 3, lets you set individual tire pressures, but that's because it's a motorcycle game. There's only two wheels. A lot of sim games would let, a lot of what I would consider sim games let you set front tire pressures and rear tire pressures, not necessarily individual tire. I did get enough, right? I saw the bar go right to the end. I hope they didn't tell me it was 5 miles, but it was actually 5.9 miles. Because this was 2.58 miles per lap, right? Yes, 2.59 miles. So if you add them together, that's 5.18. Right, 99, yeah, 11, 2.18. So if I actually needed 5.4 miles, and they only said 5 miles, I will be a little upset. I will go to the garage. I should have. It's not the fastest way. Okay. I need one more mile. I am so mad. Oh, they said 5 miles, but it wasn't 5 miles. It was 5.2 miles or something. And they rounded down or even. I didn't even consider that. I probably should have. Wasting more time. I'm hoping to get this, finish out the open wheel. This, I'm hoping to finish out Open Wheel before my next break, because I'm not going to. Then I'll start the next section for the last hour of the stream, because I don't. Every YouTube episode is dedicated to only one car class, and so if I don't finish this on this YouTube episode, I would have one race to do, and then the next YouTube episode would be 10 minutes long, which I'm not going to do. So this may be a long, if you're watching on YouTube, you'll know if this is a long, longer than usual episode. It won't be if I can get this race in and meet the goals. Level 2 upgrades. But I may not. Yeah, this is where I got to get used to the springiness of the controller. That's slowly going around the turns. I'm wiggling more than just jumping easy into it. I have also, you can configure the acceleration curve, and I have it on the joystick, or the reaction curve, so that I have it slower near the beginning than near the end. It takes a while. It's not a smooth linear. As soon as I start to move the controller to the left, it moves at a linear same speed all the way to the end. It's more, as you move the stick a little bit, it moves much slower, which helps give you more control, supposedly, but I've got to get used to it. And that also is supposed to help a little bit if it starts to drift. People were asking, is there a way to change the dead zone, give it a dead zone so that it doesn't drift? So you have to either replace the solenoid or replace the, which is not an easy thing to do at all, dangerous. Or you can replace the entire joystick unit, including the analog detector part, which I'm calling a solenoid. But you have to take it all apart and do whatever. I don't know if you go to Geek Squad if they'll be able to do that. If there's anybody you can find that'll do that for you. Cheaper than it would be to just buy a new one. The other alternative is buy a new one, but hopefully clean it will do the trick whenever it inevitably starts to drift. It's an issue with all Microsoft brand controllers. Apparently they don't do. Oh, I'm eligible for drift now, which I will never be doing. You know, I'm gonna select this just so it'll stop bugging me. I'm not gonna do the drift event. I'm not gonna do any of the drift events. I hate drift. Which to me makes it also arcadey, but sim-cade, because drift is a big popular thing. Forza Horizons is not. Forza Horizons is a sim-cade game. It's not an arcade game. So, all right, fully upgraded. I can upgrade this now, and I would be a fool to not do the upgrades. And this last upgrade makes no difference because it doesn't affect performance at all. I get more racecraft, which is experience, and I don't need more experience. Oh wait, that's the wrong one. I want to do options. Clean and respray. Yes, for the final race. Hold on, I'm going to mute myself again for a second. Alright, I wanted to open up a new soda, and I didn't want it to sound like a Bush commercial, so that sound is really loud. If someone opens a soda in the kitchen, I'm in the living room, it just like is like a as loud as a gun going off on on stream. Alright. Let's do this. I have to finish in first. I didn't see how many events there were. Or races there were in the events. Rounds, whatever. So I'm just restarting this race. I'm not wasting it. I'm actually doing that because I want to find out. This could affect a lot of things. Oh, but of course it doesn't take me back to where it was. Oh, scheduling wise. Only one round, okay. So I can do it. I should be able to. Unless I have to change the difficulty level, which likely will. I will set the difficulty. If I don't succeed in this, I will set the difficulty level right down to easy, just to make sure I don't go over an hour. Let's see, it's been 41 minutes. Let's see how long it takes me. They started me in third. I restarted the race. I left, they started me in third. That happened before. They started me in 11th, and then they started me in third. So I should be able to do this. I don't know what, if I knew what the criteria was that would have them start you in first. If you do a restart, do they move you up in the order? But then I actually exited and came back in and they still started me in third. Or did I always, the first attempt did they start me in third? They may have. I wasn't paying attention because I don't pay attention. And yeah, I easily got into first, so this should be, I don't mess things up. And I do have at least a couple of flashbacks to use, which I will use if I need to. Because I want to finish the open wheel racing during this section of the stream, this video. I'm not shaking them, I'm not dusting them. I don't know the track, of course, because I don't memorize things either. I don't pay attention to things, which means I don't memorize things. The two kind of go together. I'm an old man. I'm an old retired guy. So, I know I don't sound like it, but... So, don't laugh at my poor performance. Make fun of your elders. You don't have to obey your elders. That's totally what I don't care about that. Don't laugh at them either. I mean, you can laugh at them. I'll just laugh at you like that. As I like to say, okay, Zoomer. When anyone tries to, give me crap about something. Okay, Zoomer. And some people take that good-naturedly, but you'd be surprised about the number of people who don't take that good-naturedly. Just like the number of people who don't take the phrase "okay, boomer" good-naturedly. There's a significant, though maybe not an identical portion of Zoomers that don't like it when you say that. Whereas some might say Jen said. What would you call a millennial if they were giving you crap? Okay, Millie? Okay, Moomer? Okay, Moomer. Is Jen live before I'm... Okay, humor. Okay, humor. That's a Minnesota phrase. Okay, humor. Don't you know? I'm from Minnesota. No one could tell. My accent isn't. I live in the Twin Cities. I was actually not born in Minnesota, but I spent almost all of my adult life, and so most of my life here, and majority of my life here, and so
It's a battle.
I have picked up the accent, but not severely. Oh, I thought I saw the fireworks. I thought, okay, I made it. And then I saw another turn coming up. Like, oh crap, I'm going too fast to make that turn. Good thing I did. I'm tempted to watch the replay to see how close it was. Oh, I am gonna watch the replay. I gotta make sure I hit the right button. I'm gonna let this all play out. Driver level 26, that's actually 126. 2 miles until the next drifting stage. Okay, view replay. Now, I don't know the controls, but I think I can go faster. Can I back up? Go around back to the end? No. In some games like Dirt Rally, which is made by the same people, if you back up at the start, it'll loop you around. Can I speed it up even more somehow? It says 1x. 2x. No, that's only if I let go of the stick. Whoa, okay. So, yeah, this is gonna be hard to. Where's the positive? I guess I could have set it on X2. I couldn't have control around. Oh no! Now can I back it up? Please tell me I can circle around. No. Oh, I'm messing this up even. Now I'm getting it much faster. On X2 by default. But I'm using controller, so it's more than X2. It's not like X26 or whatever. It pauses. Release the stick before you hit the pause. Now, put it down there. Oh, this is good. Okay. So I can go with X1. And as soon as I release the stick, I'm paused. Oh no, wait! Oh, what? It ends before you get to the end of the thing! There's still... Okay, what, you have to look at the timer? I was looking at the red to see when the red got near the end, but the race ended before the white was all filled up with red, which seems wrong. So I'm looking at the timer. 4:19 was my time. I should change the camera angle too. Why is everything so difficult? Comments, see if I'm gonna check the chat, see if anyone's laughing at me. Now, I will pause it. I don't know where the finish line is, but I'm assuming it's near 419. What view do I want? No, that's seeing this. What view do I want? Camera. No, 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 no. Is there a side view? No. It's racing view. Oh. This no, that changes driver. I suppose if I change the second place driver. I don't know if that is the second place driver. It is, no, that's the 22nd place driver. That's the second place driver. So if I do this, show me how close I am, better than okay, that's the finish line there. And so it wasn't actually even close. I can move the stick around. So go back to me. Oh, but I can't move it around all the way. Can I look back this way? I can. Okay. Is that the finish line there? So it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. All this to see how close it was. Maybe that's not the finish line. Maybe it is the finish line. I won't be able to tell. It's not the finish line. It's in here somewhere. But I can tell that it's not close. 419. Now, was 419 the actual end? I think 419 is the actual end. It wasn't. I don't even know how far along I am in the second lap, so I can't see. Oh, wait. Okay, here. See, somebody's coming up on me. Look at this. Look at this. It is close. It is going to be close. I'm not close to the finish line yet. Maybe it is 419. What's the car like? There's the things going off. I don't know where the finish line actually is. There. It may not. Okay, there's the finish line. And it turns out at the finish line I had maybe a 3-car lead. But at one point, I had less than a car lead going in those last few turns. Okay. Alright, I saw what I wanted to see. If I don't hit continue, it may not. Now I've got it on high speed. I'm making it on high speed. Okay. Oh, it's on times. Okay, I reset again. Why I was on super mode. Anyway, continuing on. Okay, I want to reset my party chat so that when I'm doing my outro, it doesn't, in the middle, get all wiggly wobbly. All right, I am finished with semi-pro open wheel racing. Next will be trucks. All right. So if you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes. If you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on Twitch, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. If you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be out the next weekend, Saturday, Sunday at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. If you're typing it in, type in Iowa time. They don't have Minnesota accents there like I do, but it's easier to type. If you are watching in the UK, that will be midnight, 0600 the next day in Bangladesh, and noon the next day in New Zealand. You can watch my videos in all four corner time zones of the earth, plus in between. All right, folks, Twitch, stick around for a couple minutes. YouTube, next episode. Either way, thank you much for watching, and I will see you then.